Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We've just taken in part exchange at our Weybridge dealership the pinnacle of Mazda CX-5 range, the Mazda CX-5 2.5 194 PS GT Sport all-wheel drive automatic petrol, finished in Polymetal Grey Metallic with a sort of brown Nappa Leather interior. It's beautiful, this car. It's got front and rear sensors, reverse camera, absolutely superb. Supply bars from new, unmarked alloy wheels, keyless entry, privacy glass. Such a well looked after vehicle, stunning colour as well. Electric tailgate with ease. You've got a retractable load area cover, just slots in like this. It's fully removable. Split seats, rear seats, so you fold them down by pulling out those levers, which are very conveniently placed. There's no stretching, nothing like that. Underneath here, you've got BOSE amplifier, you've got all the pump kit tools, etc. It's like a new car, this. We'll clarify the mileage in a second. TW White & Sons, we take any vehicle in part exchange. We will be as competitive as any of the online companies who want to buy your vehicle that advertise on national TV or online. Except here at TW White & Sons, we'd like to sell you a car as well, and for you to become one of our valued customers. This particular vehicle has done about 28,000 miles. We'll clarify that in a second. You can see here brown Nappa leather. It's almost sort of dark brown black Nappa leather interior here. Electric driver's seat, 2-stage memory. On the GT spec cars you get this very high grade switching here for your electric seats. Electric door mirrors, which are fully retractable, power folding door mirrors, electric windows all round. And sitting inside the car, you got controls here. The first bank of switches we come for are the electric tailgate, camera, hill descent, lane departure warning system, Mazda's stop-start I-stop technology. Beautifully appointed interior. You've got this latest widescreen navigation that you'll see in some of our other cars, like the Mazda 3, the latest generation Mazda 3. It's wonderful. But let's start the car. Put foot on the brake. The car is keyless entry, so I brought the keys in. Press the engine stop start button down there. Engine bursts into life. Left hand, let's go through this instrument binnacle. Here we've got tachometer. In the center we've got speedometer with gear selector indicator, and the right hand side we have temperature and we've got fuel. Just turn this off, actually, the cruise sign was showing. So outside temperature and fuel gauge, temperature gauge on the right hand side. Middle, that we can change elements of this display through the info button, but I'll come to that in a second. You've got multi-function steering wheel. Left hand side, integrated Bluetooth with voice control. Right hand side, radar cruise control, intelligent cruise control. And beyond that, here we've got auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, and auto lights with encapsulating front and rear fog lamps. The minus and the plus, the paddle shifts here to give you a more immersive driving experience if you're driving one of these. So you just put it in D, and you can adjust it up and down the gearbox using these paddle shifts. Some people like them. Personally, I think with 194 PS on tap, I'm a bit lazy, so I just stick it in drive, and that's absolutely fine for me. This car will produce up to a combined cycle MPG of 37.2 MPG, which is highly respectable out of an all-wheel drive 2.5 litre 194 PS engine. Beautiful car, this. The info button here changes elements of this display. So if I press it, you'll see services during 7,600 miles. Well, we'll be servicing this car before the next owner gets it anyway. Range 63 miles left on this on the fuel. Just ordinary speedo, and then you've got your trip meter here, 6106.5. We can zero that actually. Again, the fuel consumption on this car is dependent on how the vehicle is driven, under what climatic conditions, etc. But 37.2 is very respectable as a combined cycle. The mileage on the car, you can see, just to confirm that, 26,114 miles. So it's lower than what we anticipated. But really a fabulous vehicle here, very well finished. Heated steering wheel here. You got your dual zone climate control system here, which is climate control air conditioning. The driver and passenger can set their temperatures together, or if you press this, you can set your temperature individually of the passenger should you wish. Sync it together and it's together. How you operate climate control, very simple. Dial in the temperature you want, hit automatic, and it will direct the air and adjust the fan speeds according to the internal temperature of the vehicle, just by hitting auto. It's simplicity in itself. If you want to adjust it manually, the way to come off the auto setting is just by adjusting the fan down, or indeed the mode buttons where you want the air to go. Very simple. Power socketry there. Automatic gearbox, which is a delight to use. Mazda are famed for their automatic transmissions. Just stick it in D as far as I'm concerned, and the car will give you very adequate performance. You can shift the lever over to M and shift it up and down the box should you wish, or use these paddle shifts once it's in drive to give you a more immersive driving experience. Sport ratio will stick the car in, keep the car in the gear longer, basically giving you an extra bit of power. To be honest, I've very rarely used this sport when I've driven automatic Mazdas. The power that's delivered out of this particularly is superb. Here we have electric handbrake, switches for the satellite navigation, home screen, music. The star button is for favourites. The back button is opposite here. Master volume control, but you can also adjust your volume on the steering wheel. This is an extremely high spec car. If we look down here, for example, at the climate controls, not only have you got heated seats, 3-stage, you've got air conditioned seats as well, and those will blow out cold air, particularly useful in the summer. This widescreen navigation, I'm going to show you how this works, but very, very simple. You can go into menu like so. It will come up source list, favourites, station list, tuner controls, radio tech, DAB, which it's got. Back again. I'm using this main navigation wheel to adjust all of this. If I want to go out of music and to the home screen, it's this. By pressing the home screen button there, I've got into the main part of it. Info here. Fuel efficiency monitor. Energy flow monitor, that's the one I want to show you. This car's got Mazda's stop start technology and IE loop, which is a regenerative system here. All the power used from braking through deceleration is stored in an integrated storage generator and helps power some of the vehicle's electrical systems. It has got cylinder deactivation. If the car's stop ready and you pull up to some traffic lights, and you'll find if the lights are red and you drive to a halt, the engine will stop. When the lights turn green and you go to shift the gear into D, the engine will start. It obviously has tremendous fuel saving benefits and benefits for the environment as well. So just pressing the back button out here, vehicle status monitor. Next service is due in 7,600 miles. No vehicle warning messages. Home screen. You've got entertainment we've been over, but just to recap, you've got the DAB, you've got FM, etc., AM, etc. You can see there's another added benefit to all of this, which I'll come to in a second. Back button, home screen, integrated Bluetooth. There, if you want to connect up a phone by Bluetooth. Satellite navigation. You can see how the benefits of a wide screen here are on nav. You can add a destination. You can look at points of interest if you want to find a restaurant, etc. But you can add a destination, set up your home address, look at favourites, etc. Wonderful system. Back to the home screen. Settings for the vehicle. In vehicle settings, where you got colour head-up display, which also pulls through the navigation signal. The idea of that is that you keep your eyes on the road as opposed to the centre screen, and you can adjust that active driving display, head-up display. You can adjust the tilt adjustment, the height adjustment, the content of what's pulled through. You can see navigation, traffic sign recognition, and this is all here to take you through this. The centre display we're looking at, you can adjust that between auto day and night modes, the brightness, the contrast, show drive results at ignition off. So you can tailor make this ambient display. You can tailor make this car to suit your individual tastes. Sound settings, this car's got BOSE. Audio settings are, you got plethora of settings here. Bass, treble, fader balance, listening position, BOSE stereo mode, BOSE center point to give you a more immersive sound experience, BOSE audio pilot, which will adjust the sound to compensate for any road or engine noise. Home screen. Back to the settings. Safety settings, car's loaded with safety settings. Driver assistance system here. You got driver attention alert. That's part of the safety pack that you get on here. An alert comes up on the dashboard, senses when if you're getting tired, advises you to stop for a break. You don't have to have that, but it is very useful, and it's not an annoying alert system. It's a very discreet, good alert system. Safety alerts here. Got lane departure warning system, distance recognition support system, and a lane departure warning system is very useful. If you start drifting out of a lane, it will warn you of that. There's an alert type through a steering wheel vibration. Also got blind spot monitoring, really useful. Again, visual and audible warnings on that. Comes up with these warning signals in the exterior mirrors if somebody's in your blind spot. Tremendous safety feature, that active safety. Here you've got lane keep assist, again very much the same, as it keeps you in the correct lane, and you've got assistance there. You can adjust all the different types of alerts you're getting. Collision avoidance is really smart city brake support, and again you can adjust the alert timings of all of that. View monitor, that's your 360 monitor that you get with this level of car. Parking sensors and speed alert. Vehicle settings, you can adjust stuff like your doors, your exterior interior lighting, your turn signals. Really terrific specification with this car. Connectivity settings, smartphone connectivity settings. Beauty of smartphone connectivity settings is you can have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You plug your car in through the USB, you have the added advantage that you can look at things like Spotify. You can download Waze navigation, which will fit in very nicely with this display. Waze is a terrific navigation program. The Mazda navigation program is terrific. The only thing that Waze won't do is pull through the navigation signal to the head-up display. So, you know, entirely optional. You can use Waze, or you can use the factory satellite navigation, which is very good. So you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've also got with this car, apart from all these settings and satellite navigation and a 360 reverse camera there. Sorry about the view behind, by the way, it's hardly heritage stuff, but you've got here electric sunroof, tilt slide sunroof. You've got ambient lighting. This is a fully loaded car. You don't need to add anything to it, but it's not at the expense of the fit and finish of this car, which are exemplary. It's a larger SUV type of vehicle, 2.5 litre, 194 PS. Gives you excellent responsiveness through the gears, and very good fuel economy, to be honest. Beautifully finished car. It will come with 12 months Mazda approved warranty, encapsulating 12 months roadside assistance, so it's as good as buying new. And with a slightly lower mileage than we anticipated, around 26,000 miles, this is a great car. It's got a full service history with us. We've serviced it and looked after this car since it was supplied by us new to a customer who's part exchange it for another Mazda, which is great news. If you want to find out more about this beautiful Mazda CX-5 2.5 194 PS all-wheel drive GT Sport nav, automatic, finished in Polymetal Grey with Nappa Leather interior and a massive specification, please go onto our website, which is www.twhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.